how was the whole process of shooting it?
Yo, so Ghosts, that's actually a great and funny story. So for Ghosts, basically, I was wanting to shoot a video, but it was like quarantine. So Cyrus, who shoots my videos sometimes, it's my little brother right there. He also engineers all my music, so you know what I mean. We always brainstorming on shit together when it comes to stuff for the project and stuff. So I was like, man, we got to get a like super dope video, and we got to do it without other people. And so I was like, shit. We were on lockdown at the time, so I'm like, damn, I don't think we're gonna be able to even go outside and shoot this video. But it wasn't like to the point where we couldn't go outside.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't really have anything to go off of or anything to like. I didn't really have a treatment made, so I posted on Facebook, hey, does anybody got a ski mask? and the ski mask was born, and I got the ski mask, boom, and so I was like, I want this to kind of be, I described like the scene where I'm standing in the street, you know, I'm like, I want to do it in like an abandoned street in Pheonix, because I know that it looks super dope when there's nobody out there, you know what I mean? So we went out there at like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then we parked at this building, like, you know, away from where we were going to be a little bit, and there's this guy sleeping there. And we didn't know because he was covered in this like black tarp thing. So we like blended in with the darkness in the corner. Mm-hmm. So I had my lights on because we were fucking fiddling with all the camera equipment and stuff, getting it out of the car. And this fool raised up. He's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And I'm like, my bad, man." So I turned off my lights, and then we started doing shit. I'm like, you know what? I was going to lash out and be like, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I'm going to let this man sleep. You know what I mean? This man was sleeping, whatever. So I turned off the lights. We get the stuff. We go in the street. We shoot that part. And it gets kind of sketch. And then Cyrus is like, you know, I know of a church over here. It would be dope if we went over to this church and got the scene in front of the church. Boom. Got the scene in front of the church. And Cyrus is really just visually creative with the effects and stuff. And so I told him kind of what I wanted. Like I said, I want to be like going out of my body on certain parts and like, you know, trying to describe to him what I wanted, and he kind of put it together. And yeah, man, it's just kind of like literally how dope that video is surprising to me because of how unprepared we were. And he put the drone in the sky, got some dope ass drone shots. So wait, no, he didn't even bring the drone out. Actually, we wanted to get the drone. But we couldn't get you can't fly the drone in certain spots in Pheonix because it's illegal. Well, you have to have like a permit or something.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah, and they're real strict about that shit. So we didn't we use the drone in Scottsdale. We use the drone like when we're on private property and shit. Like now it's different, you know what I mean? Like that wasn't even too long ago, but since then I've already leveled up to where like we're doing it at mansions and shit now, you know, we don't have to worry about it because the people own all the land around us that we're shooting on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, it was just some impromptu gold, man. I don't know how it happened. Like, because we just threw together ideas, just asked for random props. I threw on this pea coat that I have that was too big for me. I was like, what do I do with this thing? But I just use it for shit like that. Man, it was in the song itself, man. I felt like as long as I can get a dope visual to the song and the video together will make it doper. You know what I mean? Yeah. The song already is enough to make people, in my opinion, you know, listen to it. But people don't just want a song; they want a visual too.
No, yeah, hands down, man. And like I like the visuals a lot, man. It kind of reminded me of like I hate using the Travis Scott reference just because it's so like, you know, common right now. But like personally, me though, it's like something that that song specifically, it's like I could picture it, you know, being at like a house party, but also having like a projector like blowing up and have the music video playing and stuff. You know what I mean?
Bro, and and when I write music, that's how I be seeing it, bro. Lit, like fucking projected 3D image party. You know what I mean? Like, but that song, that Ghost makes me feel like let's throw a fucking rager in a haunted house. You know what I mean? Like that's how that song makes me feel. Like.
And I've been seeing ghosts in the ghost out of space in the safe. Think I'm going crazy now. I am not the one to approach. Stay out the way. You don't wanna make me now. And I've been seeing ghosts in the ghost out of space in the safe. Think I'm going crazy now. And I am not the one to approach. Stay out the way. You don't wanna make me now. And I've been seeing ghosts in the ghost
that's actually a pretty good idea. I never thought about that one right there. Shit. I don't know. Well, aside from all that, man, like, what's it called? Like, what kind of, like, help mold your craft together, such as, like, writing styles or, like, just, like, little inspirations when it comes to, like, writing?
Man, so I would always be freestyling, man. I would just always freestyle. And it would frustrate me because I'd be saying some cold shit and I'd forget it. You know what I mean? So I just started writing a million songs. And I was very bad at school because I was in foster care and I was just lashing out because I was like taking over from my parents and shit, so I would always be in trouble. So I'd always need to pass time. You know what I'm saying? And I was always super into hip hop, like as far as like listening to it and even R&B and shit. Like I was into like Cisco, Drew Hill, like, you know what I mean? Like I was on it. Like when the other kids would be playing around with balls and toys, I'd be fucking listening to the top 10 on VH1 or MTV, fucking like watching Jennifer Lopez music videos, like waiting for tonight. I can remember that from my childhood, just me sitting on the couch watching that music video every day. Like whenever it came on, I would just go to the TV and be like, damn, this is a well-written song. And that's what I really be thinking, like. And that's why I can write songs for women, I can write songs for men, is because I studied this shit. Like, I just sat in my room, dog, and I legitly, like, listened to nothing but, like, Lloyd Banks, Fabulous, like, like, Cassidy, Freeway. Like, I just immersed myself from, like, New York and Philadelphia hip-hop, you know what I mean? And I just kind of was, like, listening to, like, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, you know what I mean? Like, legit rap, like, real shit that let you understand, okay, this is a super good skill to have, you know what I mean? Like, And I just kind of felt like the type of person I was, I knew words. Vocabulary was my strong suit in school, so it was like, boom, here we are, let's do this. It was never a question for me. I always just rapped. It was never like, I made a decision one day. It was like, always just like, inherently, hey, I'm rapping,
Yeah, so. Exactly. No, and that's I think that's the best part about it, too, though. If you have, like, an extensive vocabulary and stuff, you're able to, like, like find the different rhyme schemes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you can always go ahead and you can always just, like, find ways to, like, break down syllables, but also make the rhyme scheme on just one word, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, shit. I mean, like,
and I want to go back to the Travis Scott reference, bro. I get that so much, it's crazy.
You think it might be because of the autotune?
No, I don't think it's because of the autotune. I think it's because of the vibes. When somebody gives you that vibe, you know what I mean? Like, Travis gives you that fucking vibe. I give you a miniature vibe like that, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm trying to build that wave up. But it's like, we make similar music. I love Travis Scott. I listen to a great deal of Travis Scott's music. Not as much as I used to be real with you. I still slap Birds in the Trap, sing Bright Night. That's my favorite Travis Scott album. I listen to Astro World a lot, too. But it's like, I used to listen to nothing. There was, I think, like 2018, I listened to nothing but Tory Lanez. And that's it. It's nothing but Tory.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez the whole year. Like, fuck everything else. I'm listening to Tory Lanez. This year was Future. It's just like, that's how it is to me. It doesn't matter. I don't really draw from those inspirations. My inspirations were out way before these people existed. You know what I mean? Like, they're just people that I'm like minded with Travis Scott. I can feel it. You know what I mean? Like, we're the same type of dude. Like, I feel like we both just light up a party. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the vibe. And then that's kind of, if you're using autotune, you're always going to get comparisons. That's probably the best comparison you can get with autotune right now. So
yeah, definitely. I don't know, but like to me, like I like it. I just think that people need to learn how to use it. I mean, like you seem to find the fundamentals for it. You know what I'm saying? And so like there's people that are making like SoundCloud like trap or like druggy trap shit, and
I don't like that shit either. I hear it and I'm just like, oh, bro.
Yeah.
It makes me look bad because I get lumped in with that. I hate it more than everyone else because I'm fighting against that stigma because I'm not going to stop using autotune. Like, I love the music that I make. You know what I mean? That's why I make the shit. I don't make it for other people to be happy or sad or whatever. That's just icing on the cake. You know what I mean? Like, that just makes me continue to want to get it to more people. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, literally, the only reason I want more people to know about the music is because the way it makes them feel, and then that way that makes me feel in return. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, hands down, man. And, I mean, but, like, when it comes to the comparisons and stuff, I mean, like, there's going to be people that's not even, like, even cultured into hip-hop, and then they're going to listen to you, and they'll be like, Oh yeah, you sound like Tupac. You know, like people have like such
Right.
an ignorance
People
to
told me,
this stuff.
I remember I was talking to this girl, and she told me my music reminded her of Soulja Boy. I was like, what?
Made no sense.
I don't even hate Soulja Boy. I don't even think he's a bad artist. But I don't sound nothing like Soulja Boy. It doesn't make any sense. But I just let her keep that in her mind, and it was a good thing to her. So it was like, she really likes Soulja Boy. If that's her favorite artist, I think people just compare you to who they like the most in that similar style. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If they're trying to compliment you.
Oh yeah, no, hands down, man. Shit. I mean, like, it's funny because I remember listening to this podcast with Charlamagne the God and Andrew Schultz, and they were talking about like the theory of Soulja Boy being Jesus Christ, like in reality. It was the most hilarious thing ever, man. Like,
Whoa, that just sounds like a great conversation right there. I mean, like.